From the paper of Montgomery County, here's your news break. I'm Frank Phillips reporting. Hoosiers have long been known for their hospitality. Never is that more evident than during times of crisis. Along those lines, last week's deadly weather in southern Indiana has created another storm of sorts, one of companies, individuals, and communities doing whatever they can to help. The paper would like to step up and offer the kind of help that community newspapers can do as well. Beginning today, anyone who comes in and buys either a new one-year subscription or renews an existing one-year subscription, the paper will donate 25% of that amount to the American Red Cross for the southern Indiana storm victims. Even better, if anyone buys a $10 three-line classified ad with whatever message they would like to share about the storm or victims, we'll donate 50% of that to the Red Cross for the relief effort. It is our newspaper's goal to do what we can to help those in need. The paper's hours are 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. The address is 101 West Main Street in downtown Crawfordsville. When we come back, more local news from the pages of the paper of Montgomery County. You're watching Newsbreak.
Bad wrecks happen to good people. That's why people take their wrecks to the good people at Gould's Body and Paint in Crawfordsville. Gould's will work with your insurance company to provide an accurate quote of your needed repairs. Then the iCar Gold Class specialists take over, restoring your vehicle to good as new. Gould's will service any make, any model, any type, or amount of damage. Just remember our motto. At Gould's Body and Paint, our business is a wreck.
At Zahn's Floor Covering, we don't offer washers, paint, or lumber. Floor covering is our expertise for your home or office. At Zahn's Floor Covering, we offer luxurious styles of carpeting and realistic-looking vinyl patterns, and we do it better than anyone else. You'll fall in love with the possibilities at Zahn's, all backed by professional installation, superior personal service, and our 3-year installation warranty. Stop by Zahn's today and see why we want to be everywhere you are.
And we're back. A local business with more than 3 decades in downtown Crawfordsville will be closing its doors soon. Robert and Susie Miller, owners of Sovac Central, formerly known as Caldwell Sew-and-Vac, have decided to shut down. I think that we did everything we could, Robert said. We tried to do all the right things. We tried to give good service. We tried to offer the right products. I don't know, we did quilt shows, sewing shows, the state fair. We communicated with the people in our niche business, but at the end of the day, we did not have enough revenue to sustain the business. We put our heart and soul into it. The business has been a fixture in downtown Crawfordsville for more than 30 years. The Millers purchased it about 4 years ago and have worked diligently since. In fact, they expanded. Walmart discontinued selling fabric shortly after the Millers made the purchase, so they added that line to their business. When opportunities came about to open other locations, they did that as well. We positioned ourselves in a small community market, in a mid-sized metropolitan market, and in a major metropolitan market, Robert explained, referring to opening locations in Indianapolis and Detroit. People would always find us for repairs, but people wouldn't find us for buying things, he added. Instead of getting a $200 or $2,000 sale, we got a $2 repair. He quickly added that he wasn't laying blame, but that it's just the way the world operates today. The shop was becoming known for its outstanding service. One example of that was when Robert stopped by another local store to pick up something after work one day. Another customer in that store recognized him as the vacuum guy. The customer asked Robert if they had a particular vacuum belt in the store. Robert said they did and drove back to the store and got the belt for the customer. The sad part is, this is a needed business, he added. Every community needs a sewing or vacuum repair business. The Millers own the 2 buildings on South Green Street that house the local business. Robert said those would be on the market for either sale or lease. As for a time frame, Miller said the store would be closed until Thursday, then it will reopen for a store closing sale. Hours for the next month or so will be 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday, and 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Saturday. They are even going to be open this coming Sunday from noon to 4. Robert said to look for their weekly newspaper ads in the paper to find out what's happening during their next sale. Approximately 12 people are employed by the business. I want to thank the people who did support us, Robert said. We made a lot of new friends and met a lot of great people. Our new sports editor, Ross Flint, comes to the paper from Columbus, where he served most recently as a sports correspondent. The paper has been fortunate to have had very fine people serving as sports editors. We have every reason to expect Ross will carry out that tradition. Speaking as the editor of the paper of Montgomery County, I have been impressed by Flint's professional attitude. I also appreciate his approach to writing and the ability he has to communicate in a way that is entertaining as well as factual. Flint is a Ball State graduate with a major in journalism and minors in English and psychology. He has won awards from the Hoosier State Press Association and the Indiana Collegiate Press Association. He spent nearly 3 years at the Martinsville Reporter-Times before working as a correspondent for the Columbus Republic. In his free time, he enjoys reading, listening to music, watching sports and documentaries, and, yes, ladies, he is single. Drivers who are tired of waiting on trains blocking Market Street may no longer have to switch to another way around town in about a year, said Mayor Todd Barton. After Monday's City Council committee meeting, Barton said he has been talking to CSX, and he thinks a manual switch located behind the former Mid-States plant in an area known as Ames will be converted to an automatic switch sometime next year. Many trains no longer run through town to Ladoga, but make the curve on their way to Avon, he explained. To make the curve, trains have to stop, and the Ames switch behind Mid-States has to be thrown by hand. Then, due to the grade, that is the incline of the track, sometimes the train can't be moved until a helper engine is called for and arrives from Lafayette. You know how long that can take, Barton said. When the switch is converted to an automatic switch, the trains won't have to lose momentum and will no longer stop on Market Street. In the near future, CSX has promised to repair some of the city's railroad crossings. When the weather breaks, an asphalt can be applied, the mayor said. In other local news, the Jackson Township Fire Department at Wallace is having its annual pancake and sausage breakfast March 17, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. for a free will donation. The breakfast will be at the Wallace Fire Station at the corner of State Road 341 and County Road 1000 South in Wallace. Here's a relay fact. In March, the American Cancer Society, in collaboration with other healthcare sites, will be offering free colon cancer risk assessments. Call 800-233-6303. That's 800-233-6303 to sign up. And the Genealogy Club of Montgomery County will meet March 13 at 7 p.m. at the Crawfordsville District Public Library. The program will be the 1940 Census by Mike Mitchell. Now a look at Weatherby's weather forecast. Weatherby, our little weather bird, says today is going to be cloudy with a high of 57 degrees. If Weatherby is off by more than 3 degrees, email us at weatherby@the24-7.com and let us know. Include your name and phone number, and at the end of the month, all those who called in and caught Weatherby will be entered into a drawing for a prize. Now we turn to our B section, our second section today, and look at sports. If not for a few falls last week at the gymnastics sectional, Southmont's Kara Price could be going to the Lafayette Jeff Regional with a busy schedule Friday. As it worked out, the senior will still be making the trip, just with a lighter load. Montgomery County will be represented by 2 gymnasts in the Lafayette-Jeff Regional. Crawfordsville junior Allie Anderson will compete in the floor exercise and Price on the vault. The regional starts at 6:30 p.m. with the opportunity to compete at the state finals 8 days later at Ball State University. The 2 qualified by finishing in 6th place of their respective events last week. The top 6 individuals in each event qualify for the regional. Price, who owns her school's record on the vault, advanced with a 6th place finish in that event, scoring 8.925 points. With falls on the other 3 events, the beam, uneven bars, and floor exercise, she just missed out on advancing in the all-around by finishing in 7th with 32.025 points. That score was 0.2 of a point behind Lafayette Jeff's Amy Cosby. Without those falls, Price could have competed at the regional in all 4 events. She was 8th on the beam, 11th on the uneven bars, and tied for 11th on the floor exercise with Western's Maddie Shepard. She did well on vault, Coach Amy Zachary said. We thought she would have gone all out on all around. It didn't go out the way we wanted. She's working on the vault she has for the regional and working on a little bit different vault. She's going for it. She's had a real good season. Anderson also came in 6th on the floor exercise, scoring 8.450 points to allow her to compete this week. I feel like I did pretty well, she said. There were a few things I could have done better, but I'm glad I made it through. Crawfordsville coach Mark McCowan said the floor is Anderson's favorite routine in gymnastics, something she's been focused on this season. She looked really well, McCowan said of the sectional. There were a few things on twisting, but she worked on those Monday night. Her jumps are getting better. She came in 9th on the beam last week, tied for 20th with Southmont freshman Maddie Mills on the vault, and 30th on the uneven bars. She came in 14th in the all-around. Her 8.000 on the beam was again 0.2 behind Lafayette Jeff's Casey Morrison and Loganport's Morgan Klein, who tied for 5th. I had a no-fall beam routine, which I was really happy about, but could have cleaned that up a little, she said. If I had a few other things I felt like I could have gone through, but it wasn't there. Approaching Friday, her goals are simple. I want to clean everything up and make it tight and pretty, she said. Like at the sectional, the top 6 gymnasts advance in each event. With the rules set up the way they are, though, none could qualify, or rather more could qualify. Gymnasts who score the same score or more of last year's 6th place at state advance. Her routine is pretty solid, McCowan said. We've just been trying to clean things up and make them a little more crisp and tighter. It says a lot about her being a junior and making it, and maybe make it on past the regional. She's got a shot at making it out of regionals. The expectations were plenty high for Shelby Conrad entering her senior year with the Crawfordsville swimming team. After qualifying for the state meet for the 4th year in a row, Conrad met those expectations with a memorable senior year for the Athenians. And as a result, she is the paper of Montgomery County's Girls Swimmer of the Year. As a senior, she advanced to state with sectional championships in the 100 backstroke and 200 individual medley. Once at state, she finished in 24th in the backstroke and 30th in the IM. We're just ecstatic she finished up her career on such a high note, Crawfordsville coach Kevin Hedrick said. It's such a good way to end her career. At the sectional, she won the 200 IM in 2 minutes 16.39 seconds, about 6 seconds ahead of Southmont's Victoria Burkhart. She also won the 100 backstroke in 59.92 seconds, more than 3 seconds faster than Twin Lakes' Tekla McCabe. She was also a member of the sectional championship 200 freestyle relay team that won in 1 minute 44.98 seconds, which is 3 seconds ahead of South Vermilion. The 200 medley relay team that she was a member of came in second, With her help, the Athenians finished second as a team in the sectional, scoring 298 points behind Twin Lakes' 346. During the season, she's won 23 times, including 11 first places in the 100 backstroke and 7 in the individual medley. In the course of doing so, she broke the school record in the backstroke 3 times, including in the sectional final of the backstroke. She came in as one of the fastest swimmers on our team, which places her in a leadership role, Hedrick said. There will always be high expectations for those seniors coming in to be mentors to those underclassmen, and Shelby certainly did that. Well, that's a look at your news, weather, and sports on Newsbreak from Paper News 24/7 and the pages of the paper of Montgomery County. I'm Frank Phillips reporting. Have an outstanding day, won't you?